Good evening and welcome to Skylands Ice World inside the Forum for Skylands Kings Hockey. Mike Formasano along with you, calling tonight's action as the Skylands Kings take on the New Jersey Bandits. This is a makeup game where this actually hasn't happened yet. It was on the schedule for January, but the Kings are supposed to play this game against the Bandits in January on Martin Luther King weekend. However, the Kings are in the Winter Whiteout tournament, so they will not have a chance to do so because they'll be in South Jersey at the Igloo for that. So, the Atlantic Hockey Federation has changed the assignment of the game to tonight, a rare weekday game against the New Jersey Bandits. So, my apologies for coming on ice on the stream early tonight, or late, like right before the face-off, but we made it on time. And so we'll go over rosters for both the New Jersey Bandits and the Skylands Kings later on as the game progresses. The Kings are 11-19 on the season on a 2-game winning streak, having defeated the Rockets Hockey Club on Saturday and then winning this past Sunday as well against the Jersey Colts. Meanwhile, the Bandits are 12-18 on the season. So the Kings and Bandits here at Skylands Ice World inside the Forum. Opening line for the Kings will be Noah Bernstein, centering Ryan Walsh and Damian Slater. On defense, Gavin Butler and Logan Dixon. And in goal for the Kings, number 1, Braden Petrini. The head coach of the Skylands Kings is Charlie Spetz. Goaltender for the Bandits, number 31, Edwin Scher. We'll go over the rosters for both teams in a little bit. Here's the opening face-off, Kings and Bandits from the Forum at Skylands Ice World. And it goes back along the near glass. Here's number 8, Aiden Hawksworth. Stolen away by Walsh. Walsh's backhander just missed the top right corner. And it goes back to Logan Dixon now. Logan Dixon with the shot. Deflected down by number 15, Feely, for the Bandits. The Bandits have defeated the Kings both times this season. One time here at Skylands Ice World and another at the Ice Vault in Wayne. Here's Slater with the shot. Saved by Scherer. And it's along the far boards, held in by Gavin Butler. There's Noah Bernstein. The pass back to the point to Dixon. Dixon holds it there. We are just underway at Skylands Ice World inside the Forum. Kings and the Bandits. In the far corner now, Walsh digs it out. Pass to Bernstein, the shot on goal deflected, and over the crossbar down front, the shot. It missed, went in the corner, and the Bandits pick it up. They cleared the zone, and it goes out to center ice, and here is Logan Dixon. Pass to Damian Slater. Slater over to Bernstein. Bernstein pass Hawksworth, and now picked up by number 10, Miles Body, intercepted by Braden Klein for the Kings. Sent all the way down the ice. Valente gets an elbow and knocked into the glass by the Bandits. There is number 8, Sam DiRobertis. Pucks along the near boards, back to Klein. Braden Klein with the slapper. And it goes wide left and into the corner. Here's Valente with it. Gio Valente. Pass intercepted by the Bandits, and they clear the zone. Just underway here inside the Forum at Skylands Ice World. No score. Body with the pass in front, goes through the crease and along the near boards. Comes out to center ice. Here is Valente. Gets past Kiola. Valente in the zone with Dunn and DiRobertis. Connor Dunn with the pass to Catapano just outside his reach, and it goes all the way down the ice. And Braden Klein gives chase. Behind the net it is, number 14, Braden Klein. Pass up to Dunn. Dunn in front of his own blue line now. The pass to DiRobertis. Knocked off his stick. It goes over to Dunn. Dunn entering the zone. Nate Leibtroy, number 86, giving chase. The Bandits have it in along the near boards. Now back to Dunn. Connor Dunn fakes the shot. Gets around Kiola. Graziano Kiola on Connor Dunn. There's Cooper. And Trevor has to chase it down. He's got the Stallo after him. Cooper behind his own net. Pass to Leibtroy, tipped away. And here's Catapano with it. Puck in the far corner now. Nate Leibtroy, number 86, picks it up. The backhand pass goes back out to the point, intercepted by Giacomo Pisani. All the way down it goes, and Scherer will play it. Number 19 for the Bandits with it. Michael Formasano trying to chase him down. Now here's Cooper. Cooper at his own blue line. Gives it to Rocco Gallucci. Gallucci, pass intercepted by number 24, Ryan Lapoya. And it goes out of play. And the stoppage on the clock. 12:56 to go. Opening period. No score between the Skylands Kings and the New Jersey Bandits. Let's go over the Bandits roster. We'll start with that. Number 8 is Aiden Hawksworth. Number 9, Jesse DeStallo. Number 10, Miles Body. 14 is Giacomo Pisani. Pisani is back from injury. He got injured during the first Kings game of the Ice Vault, so we're glad to see him back. Number 15 is Peter Feely. Number 16, Owen Pieri. We'll continue to roster in just a minute for the Bandits as number 21 plays it in. We'll take it away by Rocco Gallucci. And there's Slater. Slater hits the ice. The puck shot in, goes along the near boards. Cooper picks it up for the Kings. Trevor Cooper, number 4, sends it to the far corner. Now here's number 21 for the Bandits, and that is Timothy Liu. He goes over to Walsh, along the near boards. Playing all the way out to center ice. Pisani has it. Sent in by the Bandits, and it wraps around the boards, and Gallucci gives chase. Rocco Gallucci with the pass up to Ryan Walsh, doesn't get there. Deflected down by Lou. Now Walsh has it. Stolen away. Big steal by Pieri. Owen Pieri in the zone on the backhand. He goes along the board. Pops out by Hawksworth. Deflected in front. And the Kings clear, but not out. Now it's finally out of the zone, and Walsh is tripped down. No call. We play on. Here is number 10 for the Bandits, Miles Body. Body with the shot. He scores. So Miles Body takes it and shoots from just in front of his own blue line. Is able to put it to the top left corner of the net. And the Bandits take a 1-0 lead. 11:49 in the first period remaining. Bandits 1, Kings nothing. And I'll tell you, it looked like Walsh was tripped down there right as he was crossing the blue line, but no call by the referee. And so Body picks up the puck and is able to put it into the back of the net for a 1-0 lead. Kings may not like it, but that's the way it is. Here's Ethan Halligan across the blue line. Stolen away by Dixon. Halligan with the shot wide right. And here's Gavin Butler with it. Bandits have won twice against the Kings this year. 2 one-goal affairs. 4-3 in the Ice Vault, and then 3-2 here at Skylands Ice World. These teams will play one more time in Wayne on January 27th, a late Saturday night game, 8:30 p.m. This one's late too, 8:20 on a Tuesday. Here the Bandits in the near corner. Dixon on him. Now the puck taken away. DiRobertis will skate it up. Sam DiRobertis with Giovanni and Connor Dunn coming inside the zone. Off the backboards. DiRobertis has it. Hits the brakes, but he misses the puck. Now it comes back to Dixon. Logan Dixon at the near point. Dixon passes over to Dunn. It's intercepted by number 28 for the Bandits, Reed Nyhouse. Nyhouse with a pair of goals in the last contest here at Skylands against the Kings. And the puck right off the glass in front of us. Sent all the way down, and there's Gavin Butler. Butler in the near corner. Shot in off the skates of Logan Dixon. It comes back to the point. There's Connor Dunn over the blue line, now over the red. DiRobertis and Valente. DiRobertis with it. The shot on goal. See, sure. And it goes into the far corner. Here's Connor Dunn. Stolen away by the Bandits. And Nyhouse will pick it up right in front of the Bandits' bench. DiRobertis checks him. That's actually number 22, Graziano Caiola. DiRobertis passes it up. Goes to number 27, Jack O'Hara. Pass in, the shot on goal, wide right, off the far boards. Here is Dunn. Dunn has to go back for it. Now to Catapano. Off of Catapano's stick. Picked up by the Bandits. It's in front of the Kings bench. Here's Connor Dunn. Dunn over the blue line. Slap shot by Dunn, wide right. And it goes off the kick plate. Now here is Catapano. DiRobertis now taken by number 22 for the Bandits, Caiola. Stolen away by Fish. Formasano collides with a Bandit player on the ice. And now the New Jersey Bandits get a 2-on-1 break. Into the zone, number 15, Peter Feely. The shot, save, rebounds loose. And it trickled through the crease. Donato Casano was waiting right there and couldn't put it home. And now it's cleared out by Blythe Troy. Here comes Formasano. Michael Formasano across the blue line. Formasano poked off his stick by Pisani. Now Formasano gives a hit on Pisani. Still in the near corner. Puck comes out to Cooper. Cooper with the slapper. Saved by Scher. Goes along the far boards. Fish in there with it. O'Hara trying to clear the zone. Can't do so. Blythe Troy will knock it back in. Formasano and Pisani. Formasano ties up Pisani. Now grabs the puck. Backwards pass over to Butler. Gallucci, I should say. Gallucci over to Fish. Knocks Fish in the far corner. The shot. deflected, and it goes in the near corner. Number 21 for the Bandits, looking to play it out. Pass Cooper, but Cooper holds his own, but only briefly, as number 21, Lou, is able to send it all the way down the ice. No icing, as they said it was tipped. And Lou picks it up. Lou on the back end of the shot. Save by Catrini. Rebound. Score. Number 24, Ryan LaPoya, puts in the rebound past Catrini. And the Bandits take a 2-0 lead. 8:13 remaining, first period. 2-0 Bandits lead over the Skylands Kings. Shots on goal favoring the Bandits 5-2. Bernstein will take the draw with Walsh on the right, Slater on the left, Butler and Dixon on defense. So LaPoya's goal comes with 8:13 remaining, and it is 2-0 Bandits over the Kings. Now to Butler in the far corner, sends it around to Dixon. Logan Dixon with it. Dixon will skate it up over the blue line, carrying it over the red. Dixon determined now. Over the blue, trying to get in around number 19 for the Bandits. Dixon has it on his backhand, reverses. It's picked up by Walsh behind the net. Ryan Walsh now to pass to Bernstein. Bernstein at the hash marks. Bernstein in the slot. The shot. Save by Edwin Scher. Glove save by the Bandits netminder, robbing Noah Bernstein. 7:38 remaining, 2-0. Bandits lead over the Kings in what was the best opportunity so far for Skylands, denied by Scher. Bernstein will take the draw. Slater on the left, Walsh on the right. Bernstein goes forward with it, looking to set up the shot. LaPoya won't let him. Now pass out to Butler. The shot, stick save by Scher, goes in the corner. Here is Walsh with it. Ryan Walsh looking to get around LaPoya, can't do so. LaPoya takes it away. Slater on him. Outside the zone, and Butler will tip it over to Dixon. Logan Dixon at his own blue line. He fanned on the pass. It was tipped away by Lou. And the second opportunity, he's able to get him outside the zone. Now over the neutral ice, here's Dixon along the near boards. Logan Dixon. He's got the Jets on tonight. Here's Walsh in front. Walsh with the shot. Saved by Scher. The rebound by Slater. Good save by Scher on the rebound. Now DeStallo loses it over to Walsh. Walsh with the shot. Deflected, and it goes wide left. LaPoya slams it around the boards. Held in by Butler. Now Walsh pinches in. Bernstein on that as well. And the puck comes back to neutral ice. Jesse DeStallo with it. Tied up by Dixon. A pair of nines. DeStallo with it behind the Kings' net. Nobody home. So he has to send it around to Hawksworth. Aiden Hawksworth now. In the corner, Peter Feely, number 15 for the Bandits. And there's Butler with a check on him. Bernstein knocks down Feely. The pass in front to Hawksworth. The shot. Deflected by Logan Dixon. He took it in the chest area, or maybe his stomach. He went down, but he was able to block the shot. Now here's Bernstein in the zone. Noah Bernstein will go around the world and over to Klein. Klein at the hash marks. Deflected. It's off the glass. Slater in on the Bandit forward there. That's Kiowa. Kiowa sends it around. There's Klein. Walsh steals it over to Bernstein. The slap shot. Deflected down by Hawksworth. Now it's on the left post. Walsh looking for the wraparound attempt. It's underneath Scher. He's trying to cover it. It's still loose. They're poking away. And the referee finally blows the whistle. The puck was loose for about 3 or 4 seconds. And we've got physicality near the net. But Scher's able to make the save and cover, and he got the face-off. 5:42 remaining, opening period. 2-0. New Jersey Bandits lead over the Skylands Kings. Shots on goal, favor the Bandits 5-4. Wholesale changes for the Kings. Sam DiRobertis coming on, along with Gio Valente and Connor Dunn. Luca Catapano and Braden Klein on defense. Kings had a busy weekend. They went down to the Jersey Shore to take on the Wildcats on Saturday morning and dropped that affair 5-2. But then came back home to take on the Rockets Hockey Club, and they won 7-3, and then defeated the Colts on Sunday 7-2. So a 2-game win streak for the Kings, but they're down 2-0 here. Puck comes across to the Bandits. They can't handle the pass, and here is DiRobertis. Sam DiRobertis with the home run pass is done just out of his reach. It's going to go all the way down the ice. They say Dunn got a piece of it, so the ice, and Kiowa loses an edge. So here's Dunn. Connor Dunn. Pass back to Klein. Braden Klein has it. Klein checked along the boards by Halligan. Now to DiRobertis, the shot. Glove save by Scher. And oh, hold on. 5:04 remaining, first period. 2-0 Bandits lead over the Kings. Mike Formisano here calling today's action. Thank you so much for joining us on this rare midweek evening game. Tuesday night, 8:20 start. It was more like 8:30. Here's a face-off. It comes back to Cooper. Trevor Cooper with the shot. Pad saved by Schertz along the far boards. Fish fighting for it, and now picked up by the Bandits. Here's Gallucci in the far corner. Clyde Troy in there as well. Body checks Fish off the puck. Nyhouse in there along with Gallucci. Fish, Blythe, Troy, Gallucci, 3 Kings all in there. And no, they don't have presence. Referee still letting the players play, telling them to break up the scrum. Puck's being tied up there masterfully by the Bandits. It comes back out and finally goes to Pisani, and the shot deflected off the skate of Formisano when it goes into the near corner. Here's Blythe Troy, and Gallucci pokes it forward. Formisano with it. Michael Formisano across the red line. He's got Blythe Troy and Fish. Formisano gives it over to Blythe Troy. Deflected down by the Bandits, and they're going to turn around and go the other way. Here is number 23. Donato Casano inside the zone. It goes into the near corner. Formisano picks it up along the near boards, trying to escape the zone. He gets a shove by Body, and it goes over to number 19 for the Bandits, Christian Maioni. Now Formisano with the steal. He's inside the zone. Formisano can't handle the puck. Goes into the corner. Fish in there to help. Comes back out to the Bandits, and there's Nyhouse. Reed Nyhouse with it. Bernstein with the check on him. Now Dixon behind his own net. Logan Dixon picks it up. Dixon will skate forward, gives it to Formisano, tipped away by Lou. Now Butler. Bernstein with a hit on Lou. Goes to Logan Dixon behind the net. Dixon around past Butler. Gives the pass over to Slater. Damian Slater. Slater looking for the home run pass. It's intercepted. And Lou with the shot goes wide left down along the near boards. Bandits having a cross ice pass. Shot on goal. Wide of Petrini. And here's Dixon over to Walsh. Walsh along the near boards. Pass outside the center ice. Hawksworth with it. Almost hit the referee in the head. He had to dive out of the way. Here's Lou. Walsh with a check on him. And we got a whistle. I think it's going to be an offside. 2:50 to go here, first period. 2-0, Bandits lead the Kings. Shots on goal and even 6-6. We are in the first period here on this late night affair on Tuesday, right before Christmas. Here is Logan Dixon. Lapoya checks him, picks up the puck in the far corner. Ryan Lapoya with it. Bernstein nails him in the boards. Here's Dixon. Dixon trying to pass it up to Walsh. Can't get it past Lou, however, who holds his own. So a second effort. And now here's a pass to Walsh. Ryan Walsh coming in on a break. Walsh with the shot. Saved by Scher. And it goes into the far corner. So Scher denies Walsh. And the Kings still scoreless. Now 2-on-1 the other way if they hurry. Here's Lou along with number 24, Lapoya. The shot, save, rebound. Can't put it on net. And it goes over to Damian Slater. Slater with the pass to Bernstein. 2-on-0. Bernstein and Walsh. Noah coming in. Bernstein with the shot. Saved by Scher. Right into the sticks of Edwin Scher. He had to stick down, covering the 5-hole. That's where Bernstein was looking to go. Now here's Walsh back to Bernstein. Bernstein behind the net. He turns around the other way. Bernstein, pass to Walsh. Walsh to Slater. The shot saved by Scher. Comes back around past Bernstein, and here's Butler. Butler holds it in. Now it's sent out of the zone by Lou. So a golden opportunity for the Kings goes by the boards. But we have an icing on the play. Minute 29 remaining. First period. 2-0 Bandits lead the Kings. Shots on goal. 8-7 in favor of Skylands. But they trail by a deuce on the scoreboard. Face off to the right of Scher. Here is DiRobertis taking the draw, along with Valente and Dunn on the wings. Braden Klein and Luca Catapano on defense. Shot by Valente into the skates of number 27, O'Hara. Now to rebound. Valente gets out. It's stolen away by the Bandits and outside the zone. Here's Halligan. Into the skates of Connor Dunn. Now Catapano plays it off the boards. And it just came outside the zone when the Bandits played it back in. It's on an offside. Minute 12 to go, first period. Kings down by 2. We're inside the Forum here at Skylands Ice World. DiRobertis takes the face-off. He wins it. Pass to Klein, now to Valente. Klein picks it up, takes an elbow up by Halligan. No call, we play on. It's sent inside the zone behind the Bandit net. Sent around, there's DiRobertis. Referee's letting the teams play fast and loose tonight. Comes back to Catapano. Catapano with the shot. Deflected down. And it comes outside the zone. Here's Halligan with it. Halligan hit by Klein. And now they're going to call a penalty. As I go ahead and say, they're letting them play fast and loose. Now Klein gets hit for the check into the boards. They're going to call in an interference penalty. Interference, and I'm not sure because Halligan had the puck on that. So... okay, 38.9 seconds to go here in the first period. Klein called for interference. Face-off will be deep inside the Skylands end to the right of Contrini. Here's a face-off. Kings now on their first penalty kill of the evening. Hawksworth goes back for it. He's going to extend it to the second unless the Bandits score here in this power play. Here's Cooper being chased down by number 23. Stolen away by Body. Quick shot. And it was knocked down by Dixon. Now it's along the far boards. Dixon will push it forward to Walsh. Now to Bernstein, but stolen away by Hawksworth. Bernstein looking to break free. Can't do so. It's right in front of Miles' body. Here's Bernstein. Takes the check by Hawksworth. Now Walsh with it. Walsh hits the brakes. The backhand attempt by Scher. It's on the goal line, and he covers. So Walsh is able to put it just behind Scher, but not enough to go over the goal line. And as Scher turns around and says, oh, look what I found. 4.3 seconds to go in the opening period. 2-0 Bandits lead over the Kings. Bernstein will take the draw to the left of Scher. Here it is. Tries to go backwards with it. It's going to go into the corner. And that's the end of the first period. Shots on goal in the first. 8-7 in favor of Skylands. And now we got action here in the corner. And both Nate Bleibtreu and I believe Reed Nyhouse are going to go off.
Let's go, Bandits.
So a bit of physicality there at the end of the first period. And we're going to get a pair of roughing penalties to start the second. Well, at the end of the first period, 2-0 Bandits. We'll be back to Skylands Ice World right after this. What's going on? Neither was I. I had to wait for 5:30. I'll tell you about it after the game. Welcome back to Skylands Ice World. Inside the Forum for Skylands Kings Hockey. Mike Formisano along with you. Calling tonight's action as the Bandits lead the Kings 2-0. Coming back a little early as we want to make sure we go ahead and cover the rosters for you as we didn't get a chance to pregame. We left off, I believe, with number 15, Peter Feely. And number 16 is Owen Pieri for the Bandits. Number 18, Ethan Halligan. Christian Maioni is number 19. Timothy Liu, number 21. Graziano Caiola, number 22. Donato Cassano, number 23. Ryan Lapoya, number 24. Number 26 is Tyler Stepp. 27, Jack O'Hara. Reed Nyhouse, number 28. Adnan Hott, number 29. The goaltenders, number 30, Tyler Grossman, and number 31, Edwin Scher. And you know the Kings roster, but we're going to go over it anyway. Number 4 is Trevor Cooper. 6 is Ryan Walsh. Sam DiRobertis, number 8. Number 9, Logan Dixon. Number 10, Noah Bernstein, who's taking the draw right now. And Nicky Ciarelli, who is still out with a broken right wrist, and we wish him well, and a speedy return to the lineup. Number 14, Braden Klein. Number 16, Max Fish. 19 is Connor Dunn. 20, Gio Valente. 22, Michael Formisano. 23, Gavin Butler will pick up after this. As now the Bandits in the zone. It's off the shin guard of Dixon. Number 23 for the Bandits picks it up, passes back to number 22, Caiola. Intercepted by Bernstein, and Noah will backhand it outside the zone. Caiola fans on the pass. Stolen away by Walsh. Here's Walsh in on Cassano. along the near boards. Ryan Walsh, backhand pass to Bernstein. Couldn't tee up the one-timer. Here's Walsh. Walsh has it in the far corner. We got a delayed penalty call. It's going to be against the Bandits. And so that's going to negate the power play that they had. 21 seconds to go in the minor to the Kings to Braden Klein. And so now Casano's going to go off with 15:29 remaining in the second. By the way, that scrub at the end of the first period resulted in penalties to Blythe Troy and Nyhouse and the Bandits. But it are offset. It's offsetting, so they're offsetting. Here's Bernstein with the shot. Over the glass and into the netting, out of play. So now the penalty to Casano. Minute 27 to go. And in the next 18 seconds, the Kings will go to a power play because that's when the Klein penalty will be over. Here's a face-off. It's taken by the Bandits. Now along the near boards, number 27, O'Hara with it. Gives the body now to Kiola. Graziano Kiola with a check by Bernstein. Comes out to Feely. Feely with the shot. Glove saved by Contrini. It's the referee, and now we've got a power play for the Kings as the penalty declines over. And a break for Fish. Fish has Walsh with him. Fish, the shot. Blocker glove save. Taken away by the Bandits. Now Bernstein. Fish, stolen away by Kiola. Now it goes on Walsh's stick. Walsh with the intercept. Ryan Walsh back to Logan Dixon. It's in his skates. He avoids body. Coming back in. Dixon in hash marks. A pass to Walsh. Just doesn't get there. Here's Walsh on the faceoff circle to the right of the goal. Over to Cooper. Cooper with the shot. Knocked down. Comes in on Scher, and he makes the catching glove save. 32 seconds remaining here on the power play for the Kings. 14:31 to go, second period. 2-0 New Jersey Bandits lead over Skylands. Anyway, the rest of the roster, as I was saying, number 25 is Rocco Bellucci, 50 is Luca Catapano, 82 is Damian Slater, 86 Nate Troy, and number 1, Braden Contrini. Here's the faceoff, goes forward. Sam DiRobertis will pick it up behind the net. DiRobertis in the near corner now. Sam DiRobertis shot off Casati's shin guard. Here is Dunn. Connor Dunn with the shot. Save by Scher. He kicks it to the corner. Goes behind the net, and there is number 19, Christian Maoni. Out to Lapoya. Lapoya along the far boards, and it comes out to center ice. And here is Luca Catapano. 5 seconds to go here on the minor to Casano. DiRobertis over the red line. Pass to Catapano. Now back to DiRobertis. The penalty's over. We're back to five-a-side hockey. 13:55 to go here in the second period. Kings trailing by a deuce. DiRobertis trying to get around both Pisani and the referee there. Puck goes out to Lapoya and along the near boards. DeStallo checked along the boards by the Kings. That was Valente on the hit. Now it goes over to Valente, just out of his reach, however, and there's Pisani. Pisani and Valente. Now to Connor Dunn. Still along the near boards. Kings looking to pick it up. They don't. And it goes over to DeStallo. DeStallo. Here's Klein. Klein sends it up and all the way down the ice. And we'll have a waved off icing. So DeStallo down along the near boards. 13:09 to go. Second period. 2-0 Bandits. Kings looking to get their footing here in the second period. Bandits looking to go forward. Here's Fish. Fish with the shot off the skates of number 19, Meoni. Here's Bernstein. Bernstein steals it away. In front, the shot. He scores! Noah Bernstein below the pads of Edwin Scher. And the Kings have scored the proximate goal. They've cut the lead to 2-1. So Bernstein right on the goal line and a sharp angle shot. And he chops the Bandits' lead in half. 2-1 Bandits over the Kings with 12:49 remaining in the second period. So now Nate Blythe will take the draw with Max Fish on the right, Michael Formisano on the left. Blythe cuts through, sends it into the near corner. Formisano gives chase. He's got Hawksworth on him. Hawksworth able to poke it away. Now Formisano on the side of the net. Scher knocks down Formisano. It goes back to Butler. Here's Gavin Butler at the point. The shot. Saved by Scher. And it goes to the far corner. Here's Fish. Max Fish in front of Blythe. Doesn't get through. Fish with it again. It's poked off his stick. Here's Halligan, held in by Dixon. And now here come the Bandits. 3-on-1. Here's Feely. Feely with the shot. He scores! Peter Feely past Contriti, and it makes it 3-1 Bandits. Feely's goal with 12:16 to go here in the second period. 3-1 Bandits over the Kings. So just as quickly as the Kings cut the Bandits' lead to 1, Feely's goal opens it back up. Face-off will be between Bernstein and Feely. Bandits win the draw. Walsh has it along the far boards. Walsh giving chase. Hawksworth on him. Walsh with the pass back to Glucci. Knocked down by Pieri. He goes in the far corner. Here's Bernstein. Back to Walsh. Bernstein sends it in. Scherer will stick it aside. And Pieri with a home run pass over to the Bandits forward, Halligan. But Cooper's able to get in front of it and sends it back into the Bandits' end. Shot on goal, saved by Scherer. Quick shot by Walsh. And now here comes Feely. Sends it off the boards in front of the official scorers table. Cooper on that. Cooper goes into the far corner. Feely on him. Here's Galuzzi. Pass outside the zone. Kiola has it for the Bandits. Now Feely over the blue line. Pass back to Halligan. Halligan, big hit by Slater. Now Kiola with it. Graziano Kiola with the shot. Over the crossbar and off the glass. Comes back to Slater. Slater, pass to Bernstein. Gets a stick on it, but it goes over to Kiola. Kiola fans on it. Here's Bernstein. And Bernstein knocks down Kiola as he poked the puck off the stick, I should say. Bernstein now on the backhand on the face-off circle, down the hash marks. Pass over to Walsh. He scores! Ryan Walsh with a nifty backhander. Pass the goaltender, Edwin Scherer. And Walsh's goal makes it 3-2. Walsh assisted from Bernstein with 10:53 remaining in the second period. Bandits 3, Kings 2. David Burtis will take the draw with Valente on the right, Dunn on the left. So, goals aplenty here in this second period. Here comes Nyhouse across the line. Gives it off to number 23, and that is Casado. Now back to the point. Klein holds it there. There's Nyhouse with it. Nyhouse with the shot down by Catapano and the pass up to Valente. Gio Valente is held in the line by Kiola, and now Catapano. Catapano's got Valente with him. Gio tried to carry it across. He only got part of it, and he gets shoved down by O'Hara. No call. We play on. It's along the far boards now, and here come the Bandits. Kings hold it in. Goes back to the near corner to the right of Scherer. Klein back around. Now Valente into the near corner. Sends it behind the net. Now in the far corner, Dunn gives chase. He has it there. Backhand off Nyhouse. Here's David Burtis with the slapper. Saved by Scherer. We got a penalty call. And we're going to see who it's on. It's a hook. I believe it's going to be on the Bandits. And if it is, it'll be a Kings power play. 9:50 to go. Second period. 3-2. Bandits lead over the Kings. And the penalty is on Donato Casano. A hooking call. And Skylands will go back to the power play. Shots on goal to this point, 17-9 in favor of the Kings, but they trail by a goal. However, the Kings now going to a power play. Bernstein will take the draw. He's got Blythe Troy on the left. Walsh on the right. Puck along the far boards goes back to Bernstein, now to Walsh. Along the backboards. Walsh has it there. Ryan Walsh. Pass back out to Cooper. Cooper fires. It's loose, and it goes in the far corner. Blythe Troy jumps on it. Nate Blythe Troy behind the net. Blythe Troy looking to pass. He gives it to Walsh in the near corner. Walsh all alone. He'll skate in. Walsh pulls it back down. Ryan Walsh with the pass to Logan Dixon. Dixon to Walsh. Walsh on the face-off circle. Walsh coming in. He pulls back again. Here is Bernstein. Kings looking for the shot. That'll tie the game. It goes through the crease and off the far boards. Here's Walsh back to Cooper. 48 seconds to go on a penalty. Walsh to Bernstein. Bernstein with the shot. He scores! Noah Bernstein through the 5-hole. And we're all tied, 3-3. 9:04 remaining. A power play goal by Noah Bernstein. And the Kings have tied this game 3 apiece. So we're almost halfway through. 6 goals already, and how many more to come? Bernstein with Walsh and Slater, Dixon and Butler on defense. So the Bandit lead has all evaporated, and now we have a brand new game inside the Forum at Skylands Ice World. Here's Logan Dixon behind his own net. Pass to Butler, gives it over to Walsh along the far boards. Dixon in front, he's on the face-off circle, skating up over the blue line. He's sending it all the way down the ice. Will it cross the goal line? It does, and an icing on the play. So Bernstein with 2 goals tonight, and Ryan Walsh with 1. And the Kings have crawled their way back into this game against the Bandits, who looked for a little bit there in the first period like they were going to run away with this. But the Kings have come back, and we're even 3 apiece.
Go, Bandits! Wake up!
8:39 to go in the second period. Here's the face-off. DiRobertis with it now. Dixon will take it. Oh, can't escape the zone, and there's DiRobertis. Pass out to Dunn. Goes all the way down into the Bandits' end. They'll clear it all the way around. There's DiRobertis. Sam DiRobertis with it. Pass up to LaPoya. LaPoya trying to break the zone. Number 26 with it for the Bandits. A pass up to 21. That's Lou. Lou trying to get around Dixon. Lou back behind the net. Grabber on attempt went right through the crease. Oh, it whispered through, and there's LaPoya in the far corner. LaPoya back behind the net. DiRobertis on him. Ryan LaPoya looking to break free. Pass in front. Goes back behind, and there's Dixon. Logan Dixon. Dixon being tied up by 2 Bandits. Pass comes through the crease, deflected by Butler, and it goes harmlessly along the near boards. Kings look to escape as they've been in this zone a long time now. Here is Connor Dunn. Dunn with the pass up to Valente. Valente gets a piece of it. Underneath, oh, he said it was above the shoulders, so they'll let the Bandits play it so it's not stopped for a high stick. Here's DiRobertis in the near corner. Sam looking to pass it out, gives it to Butler. Set back in. Valente with it, now goes all the way around. Trevor Cooper pinches in. Stolen away by Hawksworth, and the pass goes to Feely. Over to Butler. Gavin Butler was sending along the boards. Butler to DiRobertis. DiRobertis over the red. DiRobertis coming in at the hash marks. A shot saved by Scherer. Good save by Edward Scherer. Had to take a peek behind him, but he got it. Now goes back behind the Bandit net. There's Hawksworth. Fish jumping on him. Puck comes out to DiRobertis. Stolen away by the Bandits, and they'll cross the red line. Now to pass to Feely out of his reach. Cooper gives chase. Pass through the crease, the shot. On the post, did he hold it? Yes, he did. Braden Catrini got his skate on the post and was able to keep that puck out, and he freezes it for no further play. So, one of those stretching competitions there by the goaltender for the Kings, Braden Catrini, doing the splits like a gymnast and making sure he held that post so it didn't slide underneath. Here's the face-off, won by Feely, goes back to the point. There's Kaiola. It squeaks over the blue line, and so the Bandits will have to come back in. There's Fish to Formisano. Formisano's on a break, but he's got 3 Bandits on him. So, Formisano with the backhand pass to Fish. Fish in front of Galucci. And now taking off his stick, and here comes Pieri. Pieri's got a break, trying to get around the shot. Pad save by Braden Catrini. Got the right pad on it. Good good pad save by Catrini. And now Formisano giving chase. Formisano in a race with the Bandits. Knocks down O'Hara, and Formisano picks up the pass. In front, the shot. And it doesn't get through. It goes to the wide left post. Now crawls through the crease. Here's Galucci. Galucci over to Cooper. Cooper sends it in. Blytroy now has him behind the net. Blytroy with Fish on the right. Fish with the shot. Saved by the goaltender. Now it's tied up by the Bandits. Here is Blytroy. Nate Blytroy shoots. And Kaiola, who has no stick, has to kick it forward. And we got a penalty call, and I think it's going to be against the Kings. And we get a whistle. Skylands going to go to the box, another interference penalty. And so the Bandits will go to a power play. Penalty in the offensive zone. That's a killer for the Kings. Blythe Troy's going to go in the sin bin, and the Bandits to a power play. 5:22 remaining in the second period. Shots on goal, 21-11 in favor of Skylands. But the game is tied, 3 apiece. Bernstein will take the draw. He's got 2 tonight. Ryan Walsh with a goal. Klein has the puck now. Pass over to Walsh. Comes out to Kiola. Outside the zone. Walsh tried to push it forward. He almost did. Now Bernstein with a shove in the back to Catapano. And we're going to have an offside, or is that going to be a penalty? Looks to be an offside. So 5:08 to go here in the second. Minute 16 remaining on the Blythe Troy minor. It'll be a pair of 10s. Bernstein and Body with the draw. Body wins it, goes to Nyhouse. Over to Casano. Casano on his backhand. He can't control the puck. It's bouncing. Oh, the backhand shot by Nyhouse. It had a high rise to it, but it rose too much over the crossbar and off the glass. Now goes to Hawksworth. Hawksworth kept in by Walsh. Nice play by him. The drop pass to Bernstein. The shot. Saved by Sharon. He holds on. And Walsh was coming in like a freight train, looking like Jaws for a rebound there. He didn't get it. He smelled blood in the water, but Cher closed the door. So face off to the left of Cher. It'll be Bernstein on the draw against Body again. Face off won by the Bandits. Here's Hawksworth with it. The New Jersey Bandits have defeated the Kings twice this year. Once at the Ice Vault in Wayne, once here at Skylands. The Kings looking for payback tonight. Here's Bernstein. Bernstein to Walsh. Walsh has one man to beat. Trying to get around Lapoya. Can't do so. It's tied up, and there's Body. And the puck's sent back outside the zone. And Luca Catapano gives chase. Catapano's got Casano on him. Nyhouse intercepts. Nyhouse around Catapano. The shot. Wide right and off the backboard. Bandits have it there. Goes into the far corner along the boards now. Here's Hawksworth. Sends it into the corner. There's Body. Body in front. The shot just trickles wide right. Now to pass back to Lapoya into the corner. 10 seconds on the power play. Nyhouse misses the tip in. And the Kings are going to clear the zone all the way down to center ice. And here's Lapoya. The penalty's over to Blythe Troy. And we're back to 5-a-side hockey. Here's Nyhouse. Nyhouse over the blue. In the skates of Bernstein. And goes back to neutral ice. Here's DiRobertis. Sam DiRobertis will backhand it in. It pops back out, and he'll give it over to Bernstein. Bernstein to Walsh. Ryan Walsh along the boards. The DiRobertis skates through and goes into the near corner. Kings have it there. Tied up by the Bandits. Bandits are going to skate it out. Here's Body. Body with the pass to Casano. It's just out of his reach. And here is Braden Klein. Klein. Hawksworth on him. And into the netting and out of play. Over the half wall. And you got the glass there that doesn't go all the way up on the side. And it just went over that glass and behind the glass that covers the back end of the rink. So 3:09 to go, second period, 3-3, Kings and Bandits. Face-off just outside the Kings' end. It'll be Feely and DiRobertis. And DiRobertis wins the draw, goes back to Butler. It's in Dixon's skates, it's picked up by Pieri. The shot save, rebound, score. Pieri's able to put the rebound home off the initial Petrini save. And with 3:02 remaining, the Bandits regain a lead. It's 4-3. So, Pieri steals the puck away from Dixon and was able to come in on net. He had the initial shot in on Petrini, and Petrini made the pad save, but the rebound on Pieri's stick, and he slams that home. Face-off won by the Bandits, and here's Pieri. They're looking for goal number 5 now. The shot on goal, saved by Petrini, goes behind the net. Here's Fish. Fish took his head off the puck for a second, and the Bandit jumped on it. And so now it's tied up along the boards. Now to Formisano. Michael Formisano with Nate Blythe Troy. Formisano over the blue line. Goes towards the corner to pass to Fish. The shot wide right. Goes along the near boards. Back to the point. Butler can't hold it. Here's Gavin Butler. held by Feely. Feely comes inside the zone, but Halligan is offsides, and he knows it. They had a 2-on-1, and Halligan missed it by about maybe a half stride. 4-3 Bandits here in the second period. 2:32 to go in the middle frame. Mike Formasano along with you calling tonight's action. Thanks so much for joining us. Face-off won by the Bandits. And here is number 16. Oh, I'm sorry, number 26, Step. Step inside the zone. The pass, the shot. Saved by Contrini. It goes into the corner. It was Tyler Stepp's first action of the night. I thought it was number 16. And now penalty on the Bandits. And that's going to send the Kings to a power play. 2:16 to go here in the second period. And the Kings will go on a man advantage. Nope. I'm sorry. It went against the Kings. Trevor Cooper's going to go on the box. So I really thought that was against the Bandits. And as the Bandits have touched up, they blew the whistle. I'm surprised. So thought the call was going against the Bandits. It actually goes against the Kings. So penalty on Cooper. And so Skylands back to the penalty kill. Here's Step. Step comes back outside the zone. He brought it right back. And as he does, it's on an offside. 2:11 to go. Second period. Face-off outside the Kings' end. 4-3. Bandits lead over the Kings. First team wins the draw. It goes back to Dixon. Logan Dixon with it now. Over to Klein. Hawksworth with it. Skates up. The pass. Shot saved by Contrini. Right into the upper shoulder area above the Kings logo on the right. And here is Walsh. Walsh looking to clear the zone. Big hit in the corner. Hawksworth has it now for the Bandits. Pass across. Doesn't get there. And here's Bernstein on the backhand trying to clear the zone. Here's Step. Knocked down by Feely. Step holds it, but only briefly. And the puck's loose on the blue line. Feely will send it in. Halligan after it. We've got a whistle. He called offside on the play. Minute 29 to go. Second period. Offside on the Bandits. Shots on goal have evened up a lot. It was 21-11 a little while ago for the Kings. It's now 22-18. So the Bandits have had a surge here in this late second. Here's Klein. Klein right in front of his goal. Dangerous as he pulled it back almost towards the post and the goal line. Hawksworth sends it in. It's deflected. 30 seconds to go on the minor to Cooper. DeRobertis now over the blue line. Over the red. Sam DeRobertis breaks in. DeRobertis with the shot. Wide right. And picked up by Step. Tyler Step with it. Avoids Max Fish's check. Fish steals it away, however, and goes along the far boards. Picked up by Halligan. Halligan carries it across the blue line, and there's Logan Dixon. Dixon on the blue. He'll turn back around, chased by Feely. Still being chased down. The penalty's over to Cooper, so back to 5 aside. Here's Feely. He fires, and it's wide left. Now Blythe picks it up. DeRobertis tried to go forward with, stolen away by Hawksworth. Pair of 8s along the boards there. It would have been a cardboard. Pair of 9s, pair of 10s, pair of 8s. Matching up all night long. Here is Step, number 26. Taken away by DeRobertis. DeRobertis with the high riser, and it's over the crossbar. Now the shot comes in. Blythe trying on the backhand over to Fish. Fish can't put it home as it's knocked off his stick just before he fires. Now it's loose. Fish over to DeRobertis. DeRobertis fires. Saves Shearer. He got a piece of it. It goes over the crossbar as time expires here in this second period. So a late flurry by the Kings does not pay off, and the score remains after 2 periods. 4-3, Bandits lead. We'll be back to the Forum at Skylands Ice World right after this.
I'm going north for a few minutes. I gotta go upstairs. No, we play next night. How are you?
Skylands Ice World inside the Forum for Skylands Kings Hockey. Mike Formisano joining you this evening. Thanks so much for joining me as we have a midweek late night affair, 8:20 p.m. for the Kings. It was a game that was moved from January because the Kings will be in South Jersey for the Winter Whiteout Tournament. So they moved it to a Tuesday night the week before Christmas. Merry Christmas, everyone. Here's some hockey. Ryan LaPoya, along with your boards. We know you're shopping and getting everything ready, but let's go out to the rink and play some hockey. Well, you know, that's what you signed up for. And we're here and we're enjoying it. Here is Braden Klein, knocked off his stick and taken away by Lou. Lou and Klein on him, along the near boards. Kings now going left to right on your screen, and they're on home whites, trimmed by navy and gold, going left to right. Bandits in their road black uniforms, trimmed by red and white, with red and white numbers and names on the back of the jerseys. Kings have the puck in their own zone. Home run pass to Slater. Doesn't get there. LaPoya loses an edge. And here's Bernstein. Bernstein over to Blue. Trying to get around the defenseman. And we've got a penalty against the Bandits. Bernstein with the shot. On goal. Slater tried to poke it home. And we get a frozen whistle as the puck is underneath the pads of Sharon. Now some physicality right in front of the net. But the initial penalty is going to go to the Bandits. And Skylands, I believe, will be going to a power play. 15:05 to go. Third period. Bandits 4, Kings 3. Penalty goes to number 27, Jack O'Hara. The tripping call, and the Kings now to the man advantage. The Kings lost 4-3 in the Ice Vault in September. They lost 3-2 here to the Bandits, I believe, a month ago. And so they're 0-2, and now they're down by a goal as well here in this game number 3. We'll see if they can reverse the curse, so to speak. Here is Bernstein with the puck. Now Walsh along the boards. The Bandits steal it. Now Walsh with it on top of the blue line. The pass across comes outside the zone, and Cooper has to skate back with it and let the Kings forwards get back on side. Here's Cooper. Trevor over the red line. The pass to Bernstein. Bernstein in. Noah with a burst of speed trying to get around Kyola. Can't do so. Bernstein goes back behind the net, around. Look at the pass. He may look to shoot. There you go. He shoots. He scores! A hat trick for Noah Bernstein. A power play goal. And with 14:32, the Kings have once again tied this game 4-4. Bernstein's third of the game has knotted things up 4-4. And 14 and a half minutes to go to decide a winner.
Let's go, Bandits. Wake up, get it back.
Face-off between Body and DeRobertis. DeRobertis wins it. It goes over to Cooper. Here's Trevor Cooper. Cooper inside the zone. And we've got DeRobertis who's knocked down as he comes inside the zone. I think it was offside. Shots on goal, 24-18 in favor of the Kings. On the scoreboard, it's 4-all. DeRobertis and Body on the draw. Face-off won by DeRobertis, but it goes over to number 28, Reed Nyhouse. Nyhouse inside the zone. It's got Galucci on him, now Dunn to help out. Pisati with the shot, knocked down by DeRobertis, and he'll skate it up. Sam DeRobertis over the red line, now over the blue. Hits the brakes, gives to Valente. Valente with the shot, high riser over the crossbar. Here's Connor Dunn. Dunn to Galucci. Through the crease, and it goes over to Valente in the corner. He's got a Bandit on him. And now the Bandit skated up and out. Here's Body. Miles Body coming inside the zone. Body with the shot. He scores underneath the pads of Braden Treaty. And the Bandits have regained the lead 5-4. 13:46 remaining here in the third period. Body's goal puts the Bandits in the lead for the third time tonight. And you have to ask yourself, how many more times can the Kings come back? Blythe Trail take the draw with Fish and Formisano. Butler and Dixon on defense. Face-off won by Blythe Trail. It goes back to Dixon. Here is Logan Dixon at the hash marks. Now to Fish. Max Fish, it's in his skates. Here's Blythe Troy. Now Mione, Christian Mione, underneath the stick of Formisano. Now over to Nyhouse. Nyhouse coming in, the shot deflected and it's right in front of Catrini on the left post. It bounces behind the net. It goes in the corner. We got another penalty, and I think it's on Dixon. You know, I'm wondering if the first call was on Nyhouse, and then Dixon hit him on the head. So let's see if I'm right about this. Nyhouse is going to go, but Dixon's going to go as well. So Nyhouse tripped down Dixon, and then Dixon tapped him on the head. And as he did that, I think he's getting called for an unsportsmanlike conduct. So the penalties will be offsetting. Nyhouse slamming the wall with his stick and then his elbow. So Nyhouse with the trip and then Dixon with the unsportsmanlike afterwards. And the Kings losing a power play opportunity there. They'll be 5 aside still. Here's Blytroy. Blytroy to Formisano. Formisano over the blue line. Formisano with Fish. Formisano with the pass to Fish. Just behind him as it was tipped by Hawksworth. Good idea. It just didn't get there. Now in the corner, Fish fighting for it. Fish has got Feely on him. Comes back to Klein, Braden Klein. The pass across to Catapano. Catapano fires, deflected down, and it goes wide. Now here's Blytroy again, into Fish. Fish has to skate around for it, and it's picked up by Step. Now it comes all the way around, and Klein picks it up. Braden Klein off the boards. Here's Blytroy. Blytroy, Fish on him. Comes inside the zone and goes all the way down deep. Scher with it now, Edwin Scher. Set up along the boards. Klein will pinch it in. Braden Klein, it's in his skates. The pass across. Formisano chases it. He slaps it back inside the zone. Bandits have it there. Now Formisano with it again. Gets it around the defender. Picked up there. Catapano. They give chase. Fish, can he get there first? Yes, he does. No, he doesn't. Hawksworth is able to clear the zone, and the Kings have to regroup. Here's Catapano. Catapano off his stick. Gary. Now Halligan with it. Ethan Halligan. Halligan turns around. Formisano loses an edge. Now Feely. Feely getting around Klein. Puck comes out outside the zone, and there is number 9, DeStallo. Jesse DeStallo. Pass across to Hawksworth. Outside the zone, Walsh picks it up. Tipped off his stick. Now here's Catapano. Luca Catapano over the blue. Catapano coming in. Catapano with the shot. Scher, the rebound. He scores! Michael Formisano ties the game at 5. Catapano with the initial shot. Scher made the save. And Formisano's there to put the puck home. 5-5. 5 is most definitely alive. It's 11:33 to go in the third period. And the Kings have come back for the 3rd time tonight. Here's the face-off. Bernstein goes forward with it. He's got Walsh. Walsh coming in. The shot deflected down. Now it's in Walsh's skates. The backhander just over the crossbar and picked up by O'Hara. It's back to the point. Here's Cooper. Cooper skating in. Cooper with the shot. It's deflected down by Kaiola. And the Bandits, it's off of Walsh's skates. We've got a barn burner here at Skylands Ice World. 5-5. Kings and Bandits. Puck up to Slater. Slater back to Walsh. The Bandits have grabbed the lead 3 times tonight. And 3 times the Kings have come back. Here is number 9, Jesse DeStallo. DeStallo coming out on Gallucci. He's got Bernstein on him. Now the puck over to Lou. Lou trying to get around Cooper. Puck's behind the net. There's Lapoya with it. Lapoya on the backhand. Bernstein trying to tie him up. In the far corner, wraps it around. There's a man down there for the Bandits. Looking for the wraparound attempt. He can't get through. And the puck comes up to Slater. Slater tips a pass to the defenseman. Here comes Damian Slater with Ryan Walsh. Slater to Walsh. Intercepted by Pierre Pisani. Giacomo Pisani got back on a good hustle play. And here comes Lou. Lou over the red line. Now Lou over the blue. Goes over to Lapoya. Ryan Lapoya. The shot in front. Gloved down by Catrini and cleared out of the way by Ryan Walsh. So Catrini got just enough, and Walsh cleared it off the goal line. It's in the near corner now. Kings looking to clear the zone desperately. Here is Walsh, and he'll flip it up and into neutral ice. Bernstein after it. It's tipped away. Now here's Lou. Bernstein with a nice move around Lou. Bernstein's poked off his stick and comes back to neutral ice. Slater has to wait for Bernstein. Slater on the backhand to Bernstein. Noah Bernstein looking to skate around. Number 19, King Kiso. And there's Lou to LaPoya. Over to Dixon, who steals it away. Logan Dixon over the blue line. Pass to Bernstein. Noah Bernstein coming in. Goes around the net. He's got an open goal. It goes past to the point, and Butler can't hold it. So the Kings have to come outside the zone. Bernstein had the goalie beating, wrapped it around at an empty net, but just couldn't get the angle for a shot into the open net. Here is Dixon with the pass up to Bernstein. He'll try it again. Here comes Noah over the blue line. Noah at the hash marks. Looking to set up shop. He can't do so. And Body picks up the puck. It's held in by Butler. Butler, Valente along the boards. Now here's Dunn. Puck's tied up in the skates along the far boards. There's Nyhouse with it. Butler and Valente fighting for it. It's still in the skates of a Bandits defenseman. Now it pops out. Held at the line by Dunn. Dunn to Dixon. Logan Dixon looking to fire. It's in the skates of Casado. He's able to escape the zone. Puck comes back out to neutral ice, and now here's Casano. Shot on goal by Nyhouse. Tipped, and it goes wide. Here's Step with it. Step off the dasher. It comes back down. There's DiRobertis. Now it's behind the net. Kings looking for a breather here. Here's DiRobertis. Back to Dixon. Over to Dunn. Here's Connor Dunn. Dunn over the blue line. Connor Dunn with the pass to DiRobertis. Trying to settle down the puck. He can't do so. And here's Casado with the pass. Goes towards the official scorer's table. And there is Hawksworth. He'll send it in. Wraps it around the boards. There's Klein in the near corner. Braden Klein looking to pass it up. He'll carry instead. Passes it back up off the boards in front of the Bandits bench. And that's where the puck goes. Into the bench. Tipped in by Valente. We'll take a breather for a quick second. 7:34 to go. 5-5 here inside the Forum. We'll be right back. Well, not much time. We're right back. Here we go. Blythe Troy will take the draw against Felix. No television timeouts here in Utah. Puck off the skates of Max Fish. Fish will send it back in. Here's Blythe Troy after it. You got Hawksworth who has the puck. 7:22 to go. Third period. Kings 5, Bandits 5. Here's Blythe Troy in the far corner. Blythe Troy is tied up there. Formasano looking to help out. Now Fish holds it. Puck comes out to neutral ice. Klein intercepts. Braden Klein coming in. Klein fires. Glove saved by Scher. No hold on. 7 minutes even. 5 is most definitely alive inside the Forum as the Kings looking to finally break through and take a lead for the first time tonight. The face-off is to the left of Edwin Scher. Nate Blythe Troy will take the draw. Comes back to the point. There's Klein. Can't get around him. Here's Fish. Fish with the shots in the skates of Kiola. Now Fish knocks it down. Blythe Troy with it. The pass across the Formasano. Formasano fires. Saved by Scher. And he gets hit. And that's going to start a fracas in front. And now a King player getting drilled by Bandits. And who was that who hit? It was Max Fish. So Fish is definitely going to go to the box, if not out of the game. The shot by Formasano. Scher makes a great save, and then Fish comes flying through and drills the goaltender, and then the Bandits jump on Fish. So we're going to see what the call is. It's not good. So Formasano's going in the box. I'm not sure why Formasano's going in. Formasano took the shot on Scher. It was Fish who came flying through and hit the goaltender. Blythe Troy's in as well. Was it Blythe Troy who hit him? Maybe Blythe Troy. I know it wasn't Formasano because Formasano took the shot on Scher. And Scher made the save. So it was either Fish or Blythe Troy who came through. And Scher's still down, and so we'll take an injury timeout and try and get this sorted out. 6:46 to go, third period. 5 even between the Kings and Bandits. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Skylands Ice World inside the Forum, and Sharon back on his feet. That's good to see. All right, so right now I'm counting 3 Kings in the box and 3 Bandits, and I don't see anything on the board. My assumption is going to be this. Formasano took the shot, Sharon makes the save, and then either Blythe, Troy, or Fish skated through, knocked down the goalie, and then the Bandits jumped all over that King player. And then a couple of Kings came in as well. So I'm thinking maybe Formasano got called for going in on it afterwards, and then the other play, the Blythe, Troy, or Fish, and then all 3 Bandits got called for roughing. So that's what I think happened. I think we're going to get offsetting here. Blythe, Troy, Fish, and Formasano all in the box, along with, I can't even see from here. There's 3 Bandits in the box. They're all sitting down, so offsetting penalties. Puck's inside the Bandit zone. Here's Bernstein. And now Hawksworth. Hawksworth will send it around. It's off the glass. Comes back down off the dasher. Here's Cooper. Cooper fans on it. Now back to Slater. Slater can't hold it. Has 2 Bandits in front of him. So, LaPoya with it now. LaPoya and Lou inside the King's zone. LaPoya coming in the backhand. The shot. Saved by Contrini. It's underneath Contrini and he covers. Referee looking to see if it had gone over the goal line. Bandits player is, and I don't know how the Bandits fans can see, but apparently they can. So the referee says no goal. Face off to the left of Contrini. 6:02 to go, 3rd period. Hearing obnoxious comments all night, that takes the cake. If I can't see it from over here, halfway ice, I know the Bandits fans can't see it. Here's Hawksworth. He'll go ahead and throw it along the far boards. Off of Slater skating. Here comes Bernstein. LaPoya with it at his own blue line. Bernstein steals it away. Here comes Noah over the blue. Bernstein tied up there by LaPoya. Now comes back to the point. Held in by Cooper. Cooper with it. Now it's back to center ice. Here's Slater on the red line. You know, you may not hit the glass. Everything else is breaking around here. Here's Walsh. Walsh with the shot, just wide right and off the glass. And it's picked up by LaPoya. LaPoya sends it around, and there's Gallucci. Tied up by the Bandits there is Bernstein. Bernstein on his stick. Bernstein trying to get around the defense. Bernstein, fire, save, rebound goes past Slater and along the far boards. If it had come further into the middle of the ice, it would have went around his stick, but instead the puck bounced towards the corner. 5 minutes to go in a 5-5 game. Walsh with the pass to Slater. Slater over the blue line. He's got Bernstein and Walsh trailing. The drop pass to Bernstein. Bernstein looking to move in. Bernstein in the hash marks. Bernstein with the shot. Saved by Sharon. No, hold on. Into the breadbasket right above the Bandits logo. And the game remains knotted at 5. Wholesale changes for the Kings. It'll be Sam DiRobertis along with Connor Dunn and Gio Valente. The Bandits look to keep their same line on. It'll be Body along with number 14, Pisani. Here's the face-off. Goes over to Dunn. Connor Dunn with the pass to Dixon. Tipped off his stick by Casano. And Dixon on the back end. He's tied up. And the puck's stolen away by Nyhouse. And he comes in offside. Casano or Body. One of them was over the blue line. 4:39 to go. 3rd period. Shots on goal now registering 29-21 in favor of Skylands. DiRobertis takes the face-off against Body. Comes inside the zone. Here's DiRobertis after it. Sam DiRobertis will slam it off the boards and goes over to LaPoya for the Bandits. Now here is Body. DiRobertis in on that. Tim DiRobertis skates, pops back out. There's Dixon. Logan Dixon with the backhand pass to Gio Valente. Valente will send it in, dump and chase by the Kings. Valente gets past the defender. Now here's Dunn over to Valente on the side of the net. And Shear steers that aside. Here is Casano with the pass up. Now there's DiRobertis with the steal. 3:58 to go, third period. Puck off the boards, and here is number 19, Mione for the Bandits. Stolen away, and this DiRobertis who gets a check. Casano will send it back in, but it's on an offside. 3:45 remaining, third period. Kings 5, Bandits 5. We're glad you're with us here inside the Forum at Skylands Ice World on a Tuesday late night affair right before Christmas. So again, Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. We will be on with you one more time right before Christmas. It'll be Saturday afternoon at Twin Oaks Ice Arena in Morristown, New Jersey. It'll be the Kings and the Jersey Colts. Please join us for that. Here's Hawksworth on the red line. He'll send it in. Kings looking to continue their winning streak there at 2 so far. 3:24 to go. They have not held the lead all at this game, but they've come back to tie the game 3 times. Here's Blytroy. Blytroy with a rush. He's got Formisano with him. The pass to Fish. Fish across. Fish fires, save, and he kicks it in along the far boards. Blytroy into Formisano. Formisano has it now behind the net. Michael Formisano on the backhand. The puck's jumping on him. He passes it across. It's over to Blytroy. Sends it back behind the net. No one in the corner. And so the Bandits will get there first. Pass across and up outside the zone. Here's Cooper after it. Cooper and Halligan. Trevor Cooper behind the net. He'll pull it back. Sends the pass to Klein. Klein up to Blytroy. Nate Blytroy sends it outside the zone where the Bandits have it. Hawksworth with Formisano on him. He'll flip it up to center ice. Here is Feely. Peter Feely in the near corner. Feely looking to break in. Can't do so. Good defensive play by Braden Klein. Here's Klein over the blue. Klein over the red. Braden Klein still with the puck. Coming in. Klein with the pass across. Fish jumps on it. It hit a skate. Here's Bernstein. Bernstein fires. Deflected by Hawksworth. Goes over the crossbar. 2:12 remaining. 5-5. Kings and Bandits. It's in the Formisano behind the net. Formisano with the pass over to Dixon. Stolen away by Hawksworth. Now to Bernstein. Bernstein, Formisano in front. Formisano shoots. He's saved by Cher. Pad save. Now Fish. Oh, Cher robbed Formisano. He would have had the go-ahead goal. Here's Bernstein now. Sends it behind. Formisano again along the boards. Tips it away. Gives it to Fish. Nobody home. Takes a weird bounce off the boards. Catapano holds it. Catapano coming in. Fires. Save. Rebounds loose. And Formisano getting tied up there. He couldn't get his other hand free. And now off the glass. It goes all the way down the ice. And it's going to be an icing. And the Bandits escape. The faceoff will be deep inside the Bandit zone. Minute 24 remaining. 5-5. Kings and Bandits. Bernstein, Walsh, and Slater with Catapano and Dixon on the points. Pair of 10s on the face-off. Bernstein and Body. Here it is. Bernstein and Body tying each other up. Walsh gets in and trying to break free. Walsh trying to break the puck loose. He can't do so. Can't get around the Bandits' defense. And here comes Casano. Casano over the blue line. Casano fires. Blocker glove saved by Catrini. The rebound's loose in front. And Cayola's knocked down as he fires. And it goes into the corner. There's Nyhouse. Nyhouse and Dixon on him, tying him up. Puck's loose. Here's Body. Body on the face-off circle. Tipped over to Slater. Here's Damian Slater. And he breaks the zone as it's sent back in. It's on and offside. 53 seconds remaining. Kings 5, Bandits 5. Shots on goal 32-21 in favor of Skylands. The Bandits have had 3 leads in this game, and 3 times the Kings have struck back. DiRobertis wins the draw. It goes back to Cooper. Now stolen away by Casano. Casano along the near boards. Shot in. Catrini makes the save, and he'll hold on underneath the right pad with 43.9 seconds remaining. We are inside the Forum at Skylands Ice World. So glad you joined us here on this Tuesday evening for Skylands Kings Hockey. Mike Formisano here, calling tonight's action in a barn burner of a game inside the Forum. Here's the face-off. Goes over the body. Poked away by Troy. Bandits pick it up. There's Casano. Casano on the face-off dot. Shot comes in. Save is loose on the side of the goal. Save by Catrini as Feely can't put it home. Oh, Feely had the whole top of the net to shoot at, but he couldn't get his stick on the puck. And Catrini covered the lower part of the ice and hauled it in. Bernstein with the draw against Feely. Won by the Bandits. Here comes Kiola. Kiola with the shot. Deflection. Catrini's able to make the save. It's cleared out of the way. Kings looking to just get out of regulation. Tied here. Here is Klein. Klein with the pass up to Walsh. Walsh will flip it outside the zone. Kings give chase. Lapoya's back. 13 seconds remaining. Here's Slater after Lapoya. Off the far boards. Past Walsh. We got a 2-on-2. Here comes Feely with body. Feely with the shot. Past the post and in the near corner. And that's the end of regulation. Final shots on goal after 3 periods. 32-24 in favor of Skylands. Michael Formisano's goal halfway through the 3rd period has tied this game at 5. And we're heading to overtime inside the Forum. 3-on-3. And we'll be back for overtime between the Kings and Bandits right after this.
Thanks for coming. Way to go, BJ!
To Skylands Ice World inside the Forum for overtime between the Skylands Kings 13 and under AA squad and the New Jersey Bandits. Mike Formisano here calling tonight's action. We are tied at 5 as Noah Bernstein will take the draw against Miles Body. Bernstein, Walsh, and Dixon against Body, Casano, and Lapoya. Kings win it. It goes back to Walsh. The Kings now going left to right. Dixon with the puck. He gives it to Walsh. Walsh with the pass across to Dixon off his stick, and he has to chase it. Now Lapoya with it. Lapoya comes in. He's got Dixon in front of him. Trying to get it past Walsh, can't do so. And Walsh knocks it off his stick. Now Dixon after it with Lapoya. Dixon fans on it. And it goes into Casano. Casano with the pass across, and nobody home. So here's Walsh. Walsh on his backhand. Walsh sends it up to Bernstein. Here comes Noah Bernstein. Bernstein being tied up by Casano. He's still got the puck. Bernstein coming in. Shear. Hope checks that aside. And here is number 23, Casano. Donato Casano with the pass up. It's past Lapoya, and Dixon gives chase. Here comes Dixon. It's behind the net. Lapoya with it now. 4 minutes to go in overtime. We're a minute down. Sam DiRobertis with the breakout pass to Walsh. Walsh on a breakaway. He's got DiRobertis with him. Walsh, the pass to DiRobertis. He scores! He scores! It's good to be a King! Sam DiRobertis puts the one-timer in, and the Kings with a wild celebration. Skylands 6, the New Jersey Bandits 5. DiRobertis from Walsh, the overtime winner, with 3:51 remaining in the 3rd period. Wow, what a game. And what a finish. 3 times the Bandits go up. 3 times the Kings come back. And in overtime, Sam DiRobertis puts the go-ahead goal and the game winner in off the pass from Ryan Walsh. Great effort by both teams. The Kings win their third in a row. They will go to 12-19. Number 1, Braden Catrini. Number 30, Tyler Grossman talking. But it's Cher and Catrini who should be congratulated on a fantastic effort in net. Final shots on goal, 34-25. The Kings defeat the New Jersey Bandits 6-5. Please join us on Saturday afternoon at 3:45 at Twin Oaks Ice Arena in Morristown, New Jersey, as the Kings will take on the Jersey Colts. Well, for everyone here at Skylands Ice World inside the Forum, it's Mike Formisano saying thanks for joining us. We hope you enjoyed this one. The Skylands Kings defeat the New Jersey Bandits 6-5. Have a good night, everyone. We'll see you this Saturday.